Hello again, boys and girls. Welcome to Jabulani's Playhouse. Today we're going to start building, aren't we? We sure are, Jabu. Going to be fun to build. We've got 8 models to do, so it's going to take us a little bit of time, isn't it? It sure will be. It's going to be 8 videos. We're going to build 1 model per video. So let's get going. We're going to have a look at the booklet here too. There's a lot of information in the front for boys and girls to learn about. That's right. So let's start, shall we? You betcha. Alright, here's our booklet. You can see mechanics, cams and cranks. You can pause the video at any time, boys and girls, just to read, because we're not going to go through all of it. We'll leave some of that for you to read at your own time by just pausing the video. There you go. This is the theory. So lots of theory first, then the experiments, quizzes, and the building instructions. So we'll focus primarily on the building instructions, starting with the fishing crane. Okay, here's theory. We'll open up the booklet here so boys and girls can read it. You can pause at any time to read all of it, because we're not going to read everything to you. That's right, Jabu, there's a lot to read, right? And we need to get building. That's right, Lani. So what we will learn. Maybe you have played with wind-up toys which make all these funny and strange movements, or even use a pencil sharpener. These small devices use cams or cranks mechanisms to achieve their motion. But have you ever took time to understand how they actually work? From the most usual devices such as a pepper grinder to the most complicated ones such as a fine-tuned car engine, cams and cranks seem to play a vital role in the way these devices work. As we will see next, with the help of a crank we gain mechanical advantage, as it has the ability to multiply the force we apply. Combine that with a cam that has the ability to change the direction and even the rate of motion, and you will come up with endless applications. So now it talks about the history of cams and cranks, like an old olive press and a woman using a hand mill, and then water wheels. And there's a drawing of Al-Jazari, who he invented automated water clocks and water raising machines. And then there's a little did you know, and here's the crank, a handle used to manually start up a car engine back in the day. So boys and girls, as I said, you can pause any moment you want to continue to read all about this fun and interesting stuff. Crank as a handle. The earliest and most common application of the crank is that of a handle positioned offset of the axis of rotation in order to help us rotate things, as you can see, like a pepper grinder. Then there's also a winch. Crank is also a vital part of the winch mechanism, which is used to wind up and store rope. And then torque, when we apply a tangential force away from the center, we create moment. I think they mean momentum. If this is applied to rotating parts, it is called torque. So that talks about torque a little bit, and you can also Google all this information and find more interesting stuff about it. There's the crank set. One application of the crank is the bicycle pedals. This is a crank set. This combination of cranks and pedals is called a crank set. So that's what you're using, boys and girls, when you're pedaling your bicycles every day. I know, Jabu, bicycling is a lot of fun, isn't it? It sure is. And this crank and rod mechanism, we have already learned that the crank can be used as a handle to turn a machine. Now let's reverse this arrangement. Imagine that the wheel is turning on its own, powered by a motor, for example. There we go. And then the building challenge is the moving bridge. So we'll build one of those at some point. Then there's applications of crank and rod. The type of motion we achieve from the crank and rod mechanism can be used in so many different applications that is quite amazing. Look at the picture showing the wheel of a steam engine train. That's a crank and rod. And then there's a crankshaft, which is used in cars. The crude oil pumped from oil wells is processed to create gasoline and petrol, the major fuels that we use in our cars. But how does fuel generate motion? The piston movement is not of constant speed, as it is derived from the circular path of the crank. In a car engine, where a lot of power is needed, one piston is not adequate. How is this problem solved? Engineers discovered that by connecting more than one crank on the same axle, positioned every half rotation 180 degrees out of phase, then you can achieve a smoother rotation with multiple torque at each position will push the crank every half turn. There's a combination of solar and wind engines as well. Here's the Engino cranks that we'll probably use. the Engino crank 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. There's types of motion. In order to understand the movement of cams, we first need to learn about the main types of motion. This linear motion happens when an object is falling, or is following, I should say, a straight line. This rotary motion is around a fixed point in a circle. There's oscillating motion, which is backwards and forwards. And then there's reciprocating motion, which is forwards and backwards in a straight line. Cool. Then we'll build a sewing machine at some point too. Yay, Jabu, there's lots of fun. This is going to be fun to read when we have some spare time, right? Exactly. Don't read it all for the boys and girls because they can read it themselves by pausing the video, right? That's right, Jabu. There's revision on pulleys. There's a fixed pulley and a movable pulley. Simple transfer of motion, change in the direction of a motion, increase of speed, decrease of speed. And this looks like a bicycle chain too, right? That's how bicycles will work too, a little bit like this too, with your gears to make it either easier or harder to pedal, right? And to go faster. That's right, Jabu. There's definition of a cam. There's another very similar mechanism that can do this, but only in one way. This is the cam. The greatest advantage of the cam is that it can create almost any type of reciprocal movement with different timings. There's the terminology of the cam. Lots to know, hey? Lots to learn. And this is just the beginning, Jabu. I know it is. It's crazy. There's cam profiles, there's round cams, egg-shaped cams, triangular cams, heart-shaped cams, drop cams, and then a linear cam. Wow, I didn't know all of this, Lani. Me neither. This is a lot of fun to learn all about, hey? There's types of followers, the roller, offset, flat, and point knife. And then we're going to build a flying eagle and flapping wings. Aha, and I think here's our quizzes. Boys and girls can pause this if they want to try do the quiz, right? Which we will maybe do on our own time if we want to. That's right, Jabu, it's quite complicated though. I know. Well, I guess these are learning quizzes, and then the quiz follows. There's exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3. Exercise 4, 5, and 6. And exercise 7 and 8, pepper grinder. This is like school homework, hey Jabu, for the older kids. I know it is, Lani. And this is what we're looking for. Here we go. We're building instructions. This is the fishing crane, as you can see up here. We're going to build the fishing crane. These 2 pages. So we'll start with page 1. And then we'll do page 2, or should say page 21 and page 22. Let's get to it, Lani. Yes, please! Okay, there's a lot to build here, so we didn't actually quite get page 21 all set up. We put these long pieces out here. Maybe we should turn them that way so they were horizontal, but it doesn't matter. We're going to start building and we'll continue to build, right, Lani? That's right, Jabu. Let's do it. All right. So take one of these. And this goes in here like so, to that one, clips in. And then one of these will go like that, and one of these will go here like that. And then we have another piece, this piece. I think has the long piece down there like that, so we'll pop it in like so. And then we've got this piece going here like that. So you can see there's a bit of a gap here at the top of these ones. And then take one of these, hook it on like that, and do the same on this side. Okay, interesting. And this piece goes in here. and maybe hooks up in there like this. Give it a brace. Gives it some sturdiness. And then we get these pieces here. Clip in like that, and one on the other side. Clip in like so. And then we build them towards each other. So this one will go like that. This one will go like that. And then this one like that. And they're going to join. It's a big base actually. This is going to be quite a big piece, I think. Pinched me there a little bit. Oh no, Jabu, sorry to hear that. Thanks, Lani. Yeah, I'm going to be careful because they kind of open on the side to spread out a little bit. And if you get your fingers caught in there, it can give you a bit of a pinch. Oh no! And then this one goes up here. You can see that they're not actually attached. You can see that they're not actually attached, but that's, I guess this is the base part. So we'll put that off to the side for now. As you can see, there it is, boys and girls. Let's put it off to the side so we've got room to start building. So that was 01 on page 21, and now we're going to do 02 and 03. And then we'll have to do 04 and 05. We'll have to get those pieces. So let's start. Now I'm kind of confused. I put all my pieces here together, so not sure which is which, hey? Uh-oh, Jabu. I know. Hopefully we've got enough pieces here. So we'll clip this one in here. And then clip this one up in here. And then one of these goes in here like so, I think. And then this one goes up like that. And then this one go in here, seeing this first one there. Okay. Then another piece. And then on this one, we're going to have to put one of these black pieces like so. Clip it into both of those, and this is what we got so far. Okay. Looking good, Jabu. Thanks, Lani. Let's turn this around so that's facing the same way. We've got the holes here. This is what it suggests. And then we take one of these and we put it in 1, 2, 3, the fourth one here. Put it like that. And then this one goes top of it. And this one goes like so. And then we put this one up in here. You see this one is touching. Very interesting. It sure is interesting, Jabu, but I'm not quite sure what we're building yet, right? I know, me neither. Okay. And then put this one. Now, which side is it? Because you remember, Lani, from last time, that these pieces had a smooth round side like that one, and then sort of an octagonal side there. So I'm not sure which side they want. And maybe it doesn't matter, so I will just put it maybe it moves but it clips, so let's see what happens with the other side. Put it like this. That way it can't move at all. Now it might become important because this might need a pulley here. Okay, we'll put it like that and see what happens. Might be wrong, but we can always fix it, right? That's right, Jabu, we can. And it goes over there. That's this piece done. Put that piece up there for now to rest. And then we build in 03. take this one. Piece on there, take another piece like so, and then this piece goes here. This one joins on here, and this piece up here, and then one of these goes over here, and this wheel piece goes in here. Just following instructions, right, Jabu? Well, at the moment I am, because I'm not 100% sure how this whole thing's supposed to go yet. So we'll see. It goes 1, 2, third one here. So we're not sure how this is working yet, but we'll build it, right? That's right, Jabu. And then this one goes up there, 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 and there. Wow. Okay. So it's an interesting piece. That's what that looks like. So we've got these pieces, one up there, and now let's get our other pieces for 4 and 5. As you can see, that's where we are so far, boys and girls. We did 01, 02, and 03, and now we need to do 04 and 05. Okay, we've got 4 and 5 here, so let's get busy. Put our other pieces off to the side here. So we've got space, and now we need to build these ones up. So we need these two here. These unusual pieces. We've never seen pieces like this before, have we, Lani? No, we haven't, Jabu. That's for sure. And then this one will go, I think it's supposed to look like that. Not that maybe it is specifically important, but you never know. Okay, and this one here like this, and like so. Okay, and then these have to go in here. Put them down, put that to the side. Like so. That side there. This is interesting, because this is not going to fit in the correct way. As you can see, it goes off-centered. Maybe this one. Huh, that's unusual. Oh, I see what happens. It goes in, and then it hooks up in there, and you can kind of match it into the different size, right? Kind of lock it in place. Oh, I see that, Jabu. So it says to number 3. So we go 1, 2, 3. There's 3. And it wants it to be like this. Maybe we have to go here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's lock it in place. Cool, now it's locked in place. That's neat. See, because can't pull it out or in. It's locked up in number 3 there. I don't know if you can see that, boys and girls. See where that little rod is there, number 3? Cool, that's very interesting. It sure is, Jabu. I like it a lot. I know. So we're matching these ones here with that, see? And then this one goes over here. Okay, and then we do the same with this one. Okay, so this also goes to number 3. 3, and lock it. There we go, pretty locked so it can't move. Excellent. Matching. Okay, for these two pieces, this one and this one. Okay, now we need to put one of these pulleys on here. Only fit on a certain way, I think. Okay. Let me put one of these on the inside. like so. It goes into the first one here, like that. And then like that. I'm not sure. So that'll help it kind of lock in. This helps it lock in as well. I'm not sure how far it needs to be, Lani. These instructions are small too, so it's difficult to see them exactly. Okay. And then we take the small one and it goes in here. So, followed by this tubey piece here. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is correct, but so far that's what it looks like. Play with that later, I guess, when we join it up. Now we need to do number 5. These are tricky, Jabu, aren't they? Yeah, these ones are quite tricky. They're definitely advanced, not for young boys and girls, I would say. And this one goes in here like so. We get one of these fellas up here. And then we do the same in this. Okay, so that one went flying, but here it is. Okay, try to get it in now. There we go. All right. So we join these up here. That one to there, and this one will be to here. So, and then we're going to join them with these pieces here which we got. So we've got one here like so. This one clips in here. Okay. So this piece on the left goes up just by here, kind of in the middle. And then we do the same over here. All right. Interesting. Okay, Lani. That was page 21. It took us a while. Here's page 22. We'll continue building. Interesting. Okay, Lani, so most of this is actually building all the pieces, putting all the pieces together that we've had. So we take piece 05, which was this last one we built here. This is piece 05, X at the base. And then on top of that, so we'll put this one like so, kind of matching how it works, except it's not like that. It is like that, okay. So it's on its little buttons there, button legs I call it. And then we take piece 02, which was this one, and place it like that. We then pop it in to here like so. Bam, bam, and bam. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can do this here carefully. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. And then on top of this one, we need to put on piece 3, which was this piece here that we got. Okay. And this one is going to go, hold it that way with this on this side. And this one goes in here. And that one goes on top here. Okay. That's what it looks like so far. It's top heavy now. and this whole piece is called 6. So this whole piece 6 goes now on our base, which we put like so, this way, and we place it like that and like that, and like that and like that, and let's show you what it looks like so far. So we're placing it down there in those pieces, you can see. Okay, that's more stable. Now it also needs piece 4, which was this one. It's going to be tricky to put in, but you can see at the bottom here, you need to go on this piece here, like so, and on that one there. Okay, and then up at the top, it's going to go in just below that part there. Okay, this little crank works, as you can see. That's cool. Now, hard to see the whole thing because it's so big. Put that off to the side for now, because now we need to build the little crane part of the fish, right? Which is what we got here. So we're going to start with this one, and then these go on top here, like so. So push this through here, and then through there. Same with this one, we do alternating. Make sure it goes in. Let's take it out here. Okay, put the 2 in here. So, and we got that. And put this one through here. There's a hook in there. Okay. Alright, I could put this in here, and I guess kind of put it on here as well. Whoops. Okay, we can clip it on there a little bit. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Then this one will go down in there. Okay, I think that's fairly good. Yeah, I think so. It'll do for now, I think. And then we're going to put in the. Now we've got to hook up all the. You can see that. Okay, now we've got to hook up all the strings. So let's do that, and then we'll be back with you. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work. Touch this here. I have to use the pulley a bit to tighten it. There we go. Now it's grabbed it. And now focus on the pulley. This side here, if we can keep pulling it up. It's a little bit slippery. Let's try tighten the knot. See if that works. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit slippery. This crank is a little bit slippery. As you can see the... See if that works. There we go. And you can see how the pulley works, hey? And you can let it down using the crank. Bring it up. Cool, hey? That's super cool, Jabu. I love it. I know. Great stuff. Alright, that was our first toy. There you go, boys and girls. So that was the fish crane, and tomorrow we're going to do the next one, right? We sure are, Jabu. It's a lot of fun. The string is a bit slippery, so it makes it difficult to use, but we got it working, didn't we? We sure did. Just a little bit of ingenuity, tightening the knot on it, on that pulley down below, so it worked, and it did, as you can see. So that was the first one. Lots of fun. Coming back next time, we're going to do the next one, aren't we? We sure are, Jabu. Thanks for visiting us. Bye-bye. Bye for now.